Welcome to World News, and we begin with that breaking news from South Korea. Coast Guard ships and helicopters are rescuing hundreds of people from a sinking ferry. It was on its way from the port of Incheon to the island of Jeju when it sent out a distress signal. At least 470 people were on board. More than 100 of the passengers have now been taken off the ship. Well, let's go straight to South Korea now. In Seoul is the journalist Jason Strother. And Jason, what more can you tell us about the rescue operation?
Well, Coast Guard officials are saying this boat may have struck a reef about 60 miles, 100 kilometers off the southwest coast. Conditions were said to be foggy. The latest pictures coming in on local TV here show a boat that has been completely capsized. Only a portion of it is sticking out of the water. No reports of deaths yet. Around 120 people have so far been rescued.
We understand there are plenty of helicopters and rescue boats in the area. Does that suggest that anyone else will stand a good chance of survival?
Well, yeah, the Navy has been called in, helicopters. South Korea is scrambling as much of its naval fleet as possible to go there and rescue them. About 350 were school children. It's hard to say right now what the conditions are. It's developing as we speak. Hopefully, all will make it safely back to land.
Korean media reported the vessel was sinking. Do we have any update about how quickly that's happening?
It went down, the boat sent out a distress signal about 2 hours ago, so it's been, these conditions have been happening for the past couple hours. The rescue effort seems to be moving quite quickly, but as I said, there's no reports of deaths yet. We're going to have to keep getting updates from the Coast Guard here to find out how the situation is progressing.
And where the incident took place, Jason, how close was that to the South Korean coast?
About 60 miles, 100 kilometers off the southwest coast. The students departed from the port of Incheon, which is near Seoul, to go down to Jeju, which is quite far off the south coast here. Reportedly conditions were foggy. Other passenger ships had been canceled due to those weather conditions. It's unclear why, if that is the case, it's unclear why this boat continued to make its way to Jeju Island.
Okay, Jason, for the time being, thanks very much indeed for that update.
This is CNN Breaking News.
And we're now getting some dramatic pictures of that breaking news out of South Korea tonight. A passenger ship with 450 people on board sinking off the southwest Korean coast with a rescue operation underway. Among the passengers, 320 students traveling with several teachers to a resort island. There are around 20 crew members on board. The Coast Guard confirms to CNN that 56 passengers have been rescued. Look at that, reminiscent of the Costa Concordia off the coast of Italy, remember, from years back there. And we will update this story as we get the details.